Hello guys, how are you? I hope you will fine. So guys, I am Saf Prince and today we discuss Oppenheimer early education and his teaching career. So guys, let's go to the topic and please subscribe my channel. Teaching Dr. J. Robert Oppenheimer early career and his teaching. Oppenheimer was awarded a United States National Research Council fellowship to the California Institute of Technology in September 1927. Bridgman also wanted him at Harvard, so a compromise was reached whereby he split his fellowship for the 1927 and 28 academic year between Harvard in 1927 and Clatch in 1928. At Clatch, he struck up a close friendship with Linus Pauling. They planned to mount a joint attack of the nature of the chemical bond, a field in which plan to Pauling was pioneer with Oppenheimer supplying the mathematics and Pauling interpret the result. The collaboration and their friendship ended after Oppenheimer invited Pauling's wife, Eva Helen Pauling, to join him on a trustee in Mexico. Oppenheimer later invited Pauling to the Bad Head and Chemistry Division of the Menthylene Project, but Pauling refused, saying he was a pacifist. In the autumn of 1928, Oppenheimer visited Paul Aircraft Institute at the University of Leiden, the Netherlands, where he impressed by giving lecture in Dutch. Despite having little experience with the language, there he was given the nickname of OPJE, later anglicised by his studies as OP. From Leiden, he continued on the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology (ETH) in Zurich to work with Wolfgang Pauli on quantum mechanics and the continuous spectrum. Oppenheimer respected and liked Pauli and may have elevated his personal style. He was the his critical approach to problems and the on returning to the United States, Oppenheimer expected of al- associated before he bridged to the background, and they wanted him so badly that he expressed a willingness to share with Clutch. Before he began his Berkeley professorship, Oppenheimer was diagnosed with a mild case of tuberculosis and spent some weeks with his brother Frank at a New Mexico ranch, which he leased eventually processed. When he heard the ranch was available for less, he exclaimed, "Hot dog!" And he later called it Paraclient hot dog in Spanish. Later, he used to say that physics and desert country were his two great loves. He recovered from tuberculosis and returned by Berkeley, where he proposed an advisor and collaborated to a generation of physicists who admired him for his intellectual victory and board incest. His students and colleges saw him as amazing hypnotisy private interaction, but often freaked on the more public settings. His associate fell into campus. One saw him an aloof of impressed genius and assisted the other as a pretentious and increased pressure. His students almost always fell into the former category, adopting his walk, speech, and other manners. He even his inflection for regarding interior text in their original language. Hence, Bath said of him, probably the most important integrant he brought his teaching was his exact taste. He always knew what we are the important problem, as shown by his choice of subject. He truly lived with those problems, struggled for a solution, and he communicated his concern to the group. In this head for were about 8 or 10 graduate students in his group and about 6 postdoctoral followers. He meet this group once a day in his office and discuss with one after another of state of the students' research problem. He was interested in everything, and one afternoon they met to discuss quantum electronic, electromagnetic, cosmic rays, electron pair production, and nuclear physics. Oppenheimer worked closely with Nobel Prize winning experimental physicist Ernest O. Lowness and Kyclot Opiner, helping the understand the data and their mechanism we producing at Berkeley Radiation Laboratory, which eventually developed into the Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory. In 1936, Berkeley promoted him to full professor at an annual salary of 3,300 US dollars, equivalent to 17,000 dollars in 2022. In return, he was asked to curtail his teaching at Clich, so a compromise was reached whereby Berkeley released him for 6 weeks each, or enough to teach one term at Clich. Oppenheimer repeatedly attempted to get Robert Serber a position to Berkeley, but was blocked by Brigg, who felt that one Jew in the department was enough. So, guys, today we discuss on Oppenheimer teaching and his early career. Meet with you in next video and next topic. So, guys, stay strong and stay in peace.